advice you've ever received and why it turned out to be good advice. Our next guest, Jordan Pierre, delivered one of the most powerful commencement speeches to Syracuse University's class of 2023. It caught wind on social media with over 5 million views just on TikTok, by the way. Take a look. Take a look.
To be here today for me is much more than a ceremony. Today is much more significant because I come from a place where I've attended more funerals and court appearances than college graduations. To be here today is a barrier broken. I challenge us all here today to denounce the stereotypes we have of one another, for the problem with stereotypes is not that they are untrue, but incomplete.
Jordan was selected by his teachers and peers to address his fellow graduates during that commencement, but his words went far beyond the campus and paved the way for him to spread his motivation around the country. You're already applauding, and please bring the next generation of leaders to this room, Jordan Pierre. Oh my gosh. Everyone's talking about you. Carmelo Anthony tweeted out, praise for you just around the world. But I got your advice, the best advice you said that you've ever received. Just because you're young doesn't mean you're incapable of leading. Right. Why did that turn out to be great advice?
That's been great advice because even for myself, there's times where I start to question my ability to lead, right? Because often society makes it feel as if because we are of a certain age that we are incapable of leading. But the ironic thing is that you would never achieve or get to an age where you know everything, right? So you can lead while being in pursuit of learning.
Is a leader born, or does life teach and challenge you to become a leader?
I believe life, your experiences equips you to be a leader to an extent, but also God gives everybody a gift and a purpose.
Yeah. When you stepped up to that stage to give that commencement speech, it's clear your purpose had come in full view. Yeah. It was almost as if the energy it was like, I felt like something had taken over your body. Yeah. Because every word it hit right. It hit right. It was just one after the other. What did you feel in that moment? Because I saw you take a couple of deep breaths at a time.
Yeah, you got to breathe. A big part of speaking is your tonality, but also your pace. Yeah. And I wanted to make sure people understand what it was I was delivering, the message I was delivering at that time. Also, I have an accent I'm learning. Right? I'm from Brooklyn, so it's a certain way in which we speak. So I wanted to make sure I spoke at a pace to which everybody could understand the message I was delivering. But also, when you get a platform to speak, you need to speak truth to power. So.
Yes, I love that. So you were the first in your family to graduate college.
Yeah, from a four-year institution. It was my mother's birthday.
On your mother's birthday. You earned your bachelor's in broadcast and digital journalism and a minor in entrepreneurship. You actually, I chose Temple, but my first choice was Syracuse. Don't tell anybody. So it's a big school, and big reputation for journalism, and to be a star coming out with a truthful message at a time where people see our profession, the media, as divisive, right. As not always true. Right. And not always allowing everyone of all races, all backgrounds to be seen. Right. You talked about those stereotypes, and I love that you are a part of what will be the change in the landscape of media. Right. I think that's phenomenal. That's a bold move, because I know people who've been in the business a long time would have been too scared to say what you said. Yeah.
And that's important. What I often say is that you want to refuse to succumb to silence. Wow. It's important that you utilize your platform to amplify the voice of the unheard. And that's what I attempt to do. I often say that we don't need another like Martin Luther King or Malcolm X, but what we do need is for the youth to understand that they too possess the power to inspire a child, to motivate a household, and to shift the paradigm of a nation.
Oh my God. Look at you. Okay. I'm blown away. So I talk about all the firsts in your family. You're the first to receive your master's degree in TV, radio, and film. And you are graduating Saturday. And on the list of bucket lists, you say becoming president is your future goal. You want to be president.
Yeah, so my aspiration always to have a platform of influence, right? And I think more than ever today, it's imperative that adults make space for youth to lead. you know, the world right now is definitely in need of not just inspiration, but education.
Yeah.
It's important that we educate ourselves first upon our history in order to understand the present. But most importantly, to reaffirm our children understanding their agency, you know.
Yeah.
There's an African proverb that says a child does not feel embraced by his village, will burn it down to feel its warmth, right? So I want to make sure that we never put youth in positions where they feel like they need to burn down the village in order to feel its warmth.
So they don't feel helpless, they feel empowered.
Right, they need to feel seen, need to feel heard, and given a platform. So I thank you for even bringing me up here.
What? Are you kidding me? It's an honor. Give it up for Jordan. Congrats on Saturday. We'll be looking for you. Follow Jordan on TikTok at Jordan Pierre. Sending some love for graduation on Saturday.